Hello, welcome Penguin Guide friends. Gelato that actually uses a lot of New Zealand ingredients and a lot of New Zealand flavours. We use lovely organic milk from a company here in Wellington. A few of our gelato have also won quite a number of awards and medals over the years. We have especially some of our unusual flavours, and we've done over 200 flavours, so I don't think you'll get bored with us. New Zealand gelato is quite different to the Italian gelato in that we have many New Zealand flavours using New Zealand ingredients. We make everything fresh here. A lot of Italian shops now, they make gelato very commercially, which they use a lot of pre-prepared or semi-prepared ingredients. Our gelato here in New Zealand, especially at our shop, is made from scratch. So we make everything ourselves in very small batches.
Well, Wellington people are passionate about coffee. We don't just go in and ask for a coffee anymore. People have got more discerning over the years and are asking about the origin of coffee, and there are blends of coffee like the Dr. Mojo's medicine. We love the flat white in New Zealand. We have adopted it and we believe that we were the first people to come up with the flat white. If anyone tells you that the flat white originated in Australia, don't believe them.
The number one coffee we sell is flat white. It's quite smooth, and because us in Mojo we blend our coffee and we do about 5 different coffees in the blend, and roasting the white, we don't want it over roasted and become bitter and not under roasted.
So Wellington is known as the craft beer capital of New Zealand. It's also just the capital of New Zealand, but also seemed to be a town, a city that is obsessed with beer. So we're lucky in Wellington to have some of the most sort of famous New Zealand breweries here. We have Garage Project, which started 5 years ago by their idea was just to experiment, and so they launched by doing 24 different beers in 24 weeks, and just kind of each one was this new and exciting and lots of kind of crazy flavours, and so really kind of pushed that sort of boat out of sort of what traditional beer was.
The Wellington Chocolate Factory has been around for about 3 years now. I guess the main difference is that everything, well, for us we're a bean to bar factory. Everything happens from the beans that we receive. You can oversee everything and make sure the quality is there the whole way through. So we've got beans that come from Peru, Dominican Republic, direct trade with farmers in Samoa and also in Bougainville in Papua New Guinea. We also have our craft beer bar, which Peter Jackson, who directed many movies and that kind of thing, they came to us and asked us to make a chocolate where we use the Anzac biscuit, which is like a war ration biscuit in New Zealand and Australia, and it has oats and coconut and golden syrup and all these good things kind of mixed together, and we sprinkle it on the back so that you kind of get a full bite of the chocolate and then the kind of flavour mixes together in your mouth.
For the last 20 years, the food culture in Wellington has become a lot more relaxed. We've moved away from the fine dining with the white tablecloths, and we've got great wine, but it's not so formal. And a lot of the chefs have trained up their staff who have now gone off and opened their own cafes and restaurants. So we've got so many restaurants to choose from.
And actually, what makes New Zealand amazing for food is actually the environment. It's the water that the fish are in, it's the soil that grapes and our hops are grown in, and the grass that our lamb and our beef eat. So New Zealand lamb is famous all over the world, and what sort of makes New Zealand food special and great is actually the ingredients themselves.